Welcome to Out and About Columbus. It's our Halloween Spooktacular. And whether you want to find some of the best haunted houses or maybe you're going to the Highball on High, we've got it all on today's show. So stay with us. Halloween Express, where you can find everything for your Halloween needs, including costumes for all age groups and even pets. The store has an abundance of accessories for any outfit and spooky home decorations that can be used inside and out. We stopped by one of their store locations in North Worthington to talk with Shannon about gearing up for Halloween.
We actually, Halloween Express is a national chain, and we actually bought a franchise off of them, and first year we started with just one store, and we've grown it into, recent years we've had as many as 6. This year we only have 2 locations here in Columbus, and we have one store that we keep open year-round. It's known as the Costume Vault. We have one here at 23 in Lozelle. It's behind Taco Bell next to the Planet Fitness, and we have one on West Dublin Granville. It's 4305 West Dublin Granville, right past Oakland Nursery if you're coming from Sawmill. Yeah, we have probably in the neighborhood of 7,000 different items, anything from leaf bags for the yard to blow-ups to props and decorations to pet costumes, kids costumes, adults costumes, accessories. If you didn't want a package costume, we can help you put something together there. Superman's been real big. Star Wars has been real big this year. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the kids has been real big. And then everybody always goes out on their own too. Pirates and zombies and putting together stuff like that. So that's always fun. We've got a great staff. They're real friendly. They're real knowledgeable. Most of them are Halloween geeks just like we are. So they really get into it. They enjoy helping the kids, helping the parents. We have fitting rooms that you're more than welcome to try stuff on. We want to make sure that you're absolutely satisfied with what you get when you leave. You can find us on the web at HalloweenExpressColumbus.com for store hours and locations, or thecostumevault.com as well.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at OutandAboutColumbus.com for the latest events and information. Now that you have your costume, it's time to get a little scary. And if you're looking for something chilling to do this Halloween season, the Haunted Farm is a spooky fun place to check out. Nick Hicks and I talked about this year's setup at the Haunted Farm and ventured around the haunt. What makes this one a little bit different than some of the other haunted houses around town?
Well, this one was, the Haunted Farm was built on the original homestead in 1806, and a lot of atmosphere and a lot of history here that kind of brings in our story and makes it what it is and keeps it. It's able to submerge the customers in what they would think would actually happen in a true farm like this when they come to our Haunted Farm.
They say that there's maybe some things afoot here at night that isn't a part of what you guys put together.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a couple different things, as though like in our front barn here we don't use fog, and around later on in the night you won't be able to see anything. It'll be all fog. In our surveillance cameras we've seen multiple people walking around in front of our cameras all the time actually, and it's definitely something else.
And how old are these barns? What do they date back to?
The front one goes to 1826 and the back one goes clear back to 1806.
So Nick, is this suitable for young children?
We don't recommend children under 10, but most of my actors and my crew have been with me for multiple years, and we've trained them to cater to the groups as though whether or not how scared the children are, but still giving the adults or parents, still a good time when they come into our attraction.
How big a haunt is this? How long does it take to get through this?
It takes roughly about 45 minutes to an hour to get through it. It's definitely a lengthy haunt. There's a barn maze, a corn maze, and a hayride. Is there a website if people can get more information? Yeah, it's www.haunted-farm.com.
Fantastic, Nick. I got to tell you, man, place looks scary. I'm going to come out here and check this out.
For sure.
All right, man. Thank you. Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus. Sharp Run Market is the place for quality family fun in Amish country. The fall season brings corn mazes, fresh produce, and even pig races to life in Holmes County. We spoke with Lloyd Miller about all the attractions at Sharp Run Market.
Let's talk about your corn maze, because that has got to be probably one of the biggest corn mazes in Ohio.
Well, it's not only just, people tell me it is the biggest corn maze in Ohio. We like it big because we like to take it at a couple different levels. We have 3 different levels, one for the kids, and one kind of intermediate, and then one that kind of actually gets you out there is about half of a 12-acre field. So it's a lot of fun. We focus on family fun.
Yeah.
And people pull in and just, I have couple after couple tell me they didn't imagine we could spend 3 hours just here at the corn maze having good old-fashioned fun.
Yeah. Playing
with the kids, making some memories, challenging, interacting. It's nothing to do with batteries or electronics. It's real country fun.
Yeah. And that's unique in today's world to find that kind of fun.
Right, and I think it's something that's really a missing link in a lot of families. They sit in the same room and they ignore each other, and we like to get them involved with each other. And we have it education based. We do pig races in itself is an object lesson. The pigs all run, they run because they get food, and you got to come to really hear the story, but it's an object lesson, and it's probably the only corn maze you can see pigs actually swimming. We have some barrel rides for the kids. They're dressed up like cows, and we take them through the corn, make a big loop, and just nothing dangerous, just some easy, nice little ride, and it's bumpy. It's what kids like. And I do some wagon rides back in the woods with just to interact with my customers and visitors. We have a lot of discussions, and we get into all kinds of things.
Want to learn more about any of today's show guests? Go to outandaboutcolumbus.com. The Scarit Aureum is Ohio's dark side of insanity and the scariest attraction this Halloween. Out and About Columbus experienced the scare after taking a tour through their attractions with our guide, Nina Collins.
The Scarit Aureum returns to the Northland area after a 3-year absence. We are located at 2605 Northland Plaza Drive behind the Steak and Shake on 161 and Cleveland Avenue. The haunted attraction's been in existence for 5 years and is the top of the line in professional scary entertainment. The Scarit Aureum features 2 attractions, the Northland Asylum and Rip Stinker's Funhouse in 3D. We have a large cast of professional actors. We're open on weekends and on Friday and for the first weekend through November. Back in the 1950s, there was a Northland Asylum built on the present location of the Scarit Aureum. It went out of operation in the late 1950s after it was discovered that Dr. Collins was doing evil scientific experiments on his patients who became his victims. Dr. Collins went insane and eventually became an intern in his own asylum. After that time, the asylum was leveled and became the site of a discount drugstore, and after that, the Scarit Aureum moved in and decided to resurrect the Northland Asylum in tribute to Dr. Collins. We started the 3D Funhouse last year when we were located in Dublin. We've completely redesigned the haunted houses, and the 3D is bigger, badder, and better than ever. We've had one of the world's leading airbrush scene designers work at the attraction, as well as some other top artists that are leading in the industry. And it's really fascinating when you go through, and amazing as the pictures almost seem to move when you're going through. The artwork really comes to life, as well as the monsters inside.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. Outandaboutcolumbus.com. Circle S Farms is a family pumpkin and fruit farm that is known for its you-pick strawberries and raspberries. Out and About Columbus met up with Ethel Sullivan, who told us about many of the activities that come along with visiting Circle S Farms, including hay rides, bonfires, corn mazes, and even a pumpkin patch.
This is our 33rd Fall Fun Days Pumpkin Festival. We are the original owners and operators. It is family owned and operated. We live in the land of orange here. Safety is our #1 thing here at the farm. So when you bring your family here, the number one thing is that we want to keep your family safe. We call it a memory and a tradition. People who come here as children are now bringing their children back to the festival for their memory and their tradition. My husband and I started the farm. We started Fall Fun Days. We used to be grain farmers, and we decided we wanted to do something to teach children about agriculture, because we deal a lot with city children who really don't know anything about agriculture. So that is our thing in teaching people. When you come here to the farm, you take your hay right out to the pumpkin patch. You do get to pick your pumpkin the way it grows in the field. We have the corn maze, the sunflower maze. The fun barn is what all the kids come for. That is what we grew growing up, doing on the farm. We have a cave, lots of places to take pictures, so do bring your camera. Behind me, we do have a retail area where we sell pumpkins for the pound if you don't want to take a hayride and go out to the field. The bakery, we do have the pumpkin cafe. We sell food here 7 days a week. We have good home cooking, like chicken and noodles, beans, soup and cornbread, and all kind of sandwiches. So our pastries are kind of our specialty here at the farm. We are open 7 days a week, 9 in the morning till 7 at night. You can find us on our webpage, circlesfarm.com. There's a lot of things on there that tell you what to do. So come on out and see us 7 days a week, 9 to 7. We're always here. You can always come down and have fun on the farm.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at outandaboutcolumbus.com for the latest events and information. Coming back to downtown Columbus in the short north, the Highball Halloween event held on High Street is now a 2-day event that is full of costumes, couture, and creativity. John Angelo helped me get a better understanding of how it all works and what you can enjoy during the event.
For viewers who have never been down and never seen this, what can they expect?
Well, it starts with closing High Street. We're one of the only events in the city that gets to do that. So we close High Street from Nationwide Boulevard to Goodale, which is the section by the convention center. So you have to picture that with no cars, and then add about 20,000 people. You fill up the space, and it's all about a great time and appreciating wonderful costumes. So it's a lot of fun.
Now, this is the first year that it's gone beyond 1 day, right?
Correct. The first 5 years, it was a 1-day event. This year, we're going to 2 days, which gives us a lot of flexibility to do some new things.
Because you got some events coming up with this, right?
We do. Well, the first thing that we're adding Friday evening is a 5K costume Zoom. It's a fun run. So it's exactly what you'd expect for a Highball fun run. Everybody will be running in costumes, and there are all kinds of experiences along the route. That night, we have what is our signature, which is the Costume Couture Fashion Showdown. This is where professional designers take to the stage, and it's a combination fashion show and costume couture. So exquisite stuff. The designers have been working on costumes for months now. And then we have Nina West, who will do a stage show both nights, bands, so that gets us into Friday. So on Saturday, we start off with a whole series of events that speak to kids, families, and dogs. And so we start with the kids costume contest. We also have crafts for them. We have pumpkin painting and makeovers for the kids, bounce houses. COSI is joining us. We have a petting zoo, and we have entertainment on the stage. The Shazbots are performing, and we have some breakdance troops. It's a lot of fun. So that's going on starting at noon. And then Saturday night, of course, is our big general public costume contest. So we want people to come in costumes both nights, but Saturday night is when we have the big costume contest. There's $1,000 first prize at stake, $500 for second, and $250 for third, and that happens on the main stage as well.
OutandAboutColumbus.com is your inside source for all of Columbus entertainment, events, and information. Check it out now. If you happen to need a break from all the fun at Highball on High, the Hilton Downtown has a fantastic place. The Gallery Bar and Bistro is a great spot to stop, enjoy a drink, and watch the fun from their glass walkway. Renee met up with Julia, and she learned how you can enjoy the event at the Hilton.
You know, a lot of people don't really know what it is. So tell us about what is the Highball Halloween party?
It's an absolutely wonderful Short North event, and it occurs on October 25th and 26th. And in fact, this year it's a 2-day event. So it begins Friday night on the 25th at 6 p.m. And there's events that go on all evening. It highlights on Friday night with the Fashion Couture Halloween costume show. Has to be seen. It's a huge stage that's right out here on High Street, and the whole street closed. High Street will be closed from 6 o'clock on Friday through Saturday night and opening again Sunday morning. So there's events, family-oriented events on Saturday as well as on Friday evening, and there's a tailgate party to big TV screen so you can watch the Ohio State-Penn State game, and a tailgate party right here on High Street. So it's a must-see event for this Halloween season. And if people are interested in coming down and checking out the Highball Halloween from our Gallery Bar and Bistro, we do have some windows in our bar that overlook High Street, so they can enjoy that. And on Friday night, we do have a happy hour, so they could get started with a great happy hour, take a peek at the Highball Halloween, and then join us in the Gallery Bistro for dinner. Really make a night of it.
So I understand the Hilton downtown is a sponsor, and why is that important to you?
It's very important because we're right in the heart of the Short North. It's an extremely important neighborhood to us. We are delighted to be part of such a stimulating neighborhood, so we wanted to contribute and be a part of the event as much as we could. So we look forward to seeing lots of things happening downtown this year.
Is there anything else going on with the Hilton during the Highball event?
There actually is. We have some special packages available on Friday and Saturday night, so getting very close on Saturday night, but Friday night is still available. We've got some special packages that allow people access to the event as well as some special bling so they can enjoy the Halloween party even if they're not dressed up.
And for folks who want to come down to the Hilton and stay, how do they find out more?
They can call 1-800-HILTONS or call the hotel direct at 614-384-8600.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus. The best way to the Highball is the Busway, and Kelsey Marty from CODA told me about their best routes to save you time if you're looking for the easiest way to get back and forth without the hassle of Halloween traffic or ruining your costume before you get to the Highball.
Well, of course, Highball and High's coming up this weekend.
That's right.
So tell us how CODA can help us out with getting to the event.
Well, Mike, we have great service in the downtown corridor. As you guys know, the Highball is going to be held between Goodale and Nationwide on High Street. The road is going to be shut down, so we will be having some reroutes, but we have a lot of local service that can still get you within one block of the event. We have the lines 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and then a number of several more that can get you right within the one block.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, now what about your late night service?
Well, we do have the line 21, which operates until 3 a.m. on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So this is a great way if you're going to be staying out a little late. Great way to shuffle back up and down High Street. That does run from Clintonville to German Village, like I said, until 3 a.m.
Yeah, fantastic. So what does it cost to ride Dakota Bus during this event?
Well, we have our local routes for $2 each. Anytime that you board, it's $2, or you can get a day pass for $4.50. Those can be purchased on the bus, but then that allows you unlimited riding throughout the entire evening.
That's fantastic. Now, where can people get more information about the routes and getting down here?
Totally. Well, we have all of our Highball information at coda.com, so you'll see it right on the main page. You can just click on the Highball link and it'll tell you all about that service. But then otherwise, we want to remind people that Halloween is also falling on a Thursday this year, so even after Highball is over, we're still going to have our late night service operating until 3 a.m. on Thursday the 31st as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Is CODA doing any other events for Halloween?
Well, Mike, we are going to be at the Senior Living Festival on October 31st. This is going to be held at Vets Memorial this year, and we're inviting all of our seniors to come down. They can actually register for their senior ID card, which qualifies for 50% off fares. Just bring a proof of age, and we'll be there all day at the Senior Living Festival.
Something always going on at CODA.
Great.
Kelsey, great information. Thanks so much for being on the show.
Appreciate it.
For more information about this or any of our guests, go to our website, outandaboutcolumbus.com.
Whether you need the perfect pumpkin or that festive decoration, we have a couple of great businesses that can set you up today. Located on Climb Road is the Flower Factory. This store is packed with everything you need to decorate the home. Kevin showed Out and About Columbus some of the latest Halloween decorations in stock, and we talked about how the Flower Factory is unique for keeping all seasonal decorations and so much more.
You guys have everything. I mean, I'm just loving this place. There are so many spooky things and so many cute things for Halloween and harvest. Talk to us a little bit about what you do.
Here, what we do is we're a seasonal business and an everyday business. So if it's a Halloween season, we're going to have plenty of Halloween decorations, harvest decorations, costumes, We have Halloween party supply, those type of things. And we also have everyday product too.
Now, I know a lot of people think that you are just selling to vendors, but that's not the case. You're open to the public, to everybody. Tell us about that.
That is correct. We are open to the general public. No membership required, no vendor license required. Just come down to the store and you can walk right in and start shopping as you would anywhere else.
But if you are a vendor, you do have special discounted prices for vendors?
That's correct. We have special programs for vendors with the business license, and they can take advantage of those here, and we can explain them to them when they come into the store.
Now, a lot of people think you are just about flowers because you're a flower factory, but that's not the case. Let's talk about some of the departments you have here.
We have everyday departments. We have party supply. We have everyday gifts for the home. We have tools. We have a great wedding section if you're planning a wedding. We even have some toys, some glass. We have all kinds of different departments, something for everyone to see.
And you also have your Christmas items out already. It seems so soon, but you know what? It's going to be here before you know it.
Oh, that is correct. We are ready for Christmas. We have our Christmas product out, Christmas trees. We have wreaths, garland, lights, decorations, ornaments. It's all ready to go. So if you're an early Christmas shopper, you're all set.
So tell us, how can we find you, and do you have a website?
You can find us on the web at flowerfactory.com. We're on Facebook and Twitter as well. We're down on the west side, like you said, 4395 Climb Road. That's Columbus. Please come down, and you cannot beat our prices.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. OutandAboutColumbus.com. Beauties Farm Market still has several pumpkins available and is the best place to pick up all of your meats and cheeses for your fall parties. I talked with Greg Utzi to find out about the variety of vegetables that are available, including cauliflower, which is still in its growing season.
Okay, it's Halloween, so we got to get that knocked out. You have got some of the best selection of pumpkins, and I think you said on the last show the best. It's been one of the best crops they've seen.
Right, yeah. For certain growers in our area, they're seeing great crops. Again, we've got pumpkins, all kinds of gourds and squash. Squash is $1 a piece. Our highest priced pumpkin is $5. You just can't beat that.
Yeah, that's a great deal. And of course, you got the corn stalks and all that as well, right?
Yeah, we're out of corn stalks right now, but we do have the Indian corn. You hang that on your door; it looks real nice.
Yeah, it does. Well, let's talk about what's new in produce. And I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. Looks like bumper crop on all this.
Hey, we're into the fall weather. Cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage. Great crop this year. We got huge heads of cauliflower, broccoli, $2 a piece. Cabbage, $1.50. And as you're coming down the road, look to your right before you get to the market. The field is right there. We're out there picking every day.
We know the football games are still going on, and you have got probably the best selection of meat and cheese and the best prices in town. Let's talk about that once again.
Right, meat and cheese. Again, you're having your buddies over for a game. You can get a meat and cheese tray, $34, feet 20 to 25, or just order it by the pound.
Yeah, I remember you qualified that the size of the person.
Right.
If it's big guys like you, better get two, right?
Yeah, that's right. You never want to run out.
So what else is new at Utzi's?
This time of year, we're into apples heavily. We'll have a lot of Ohio apples, Red Delicious, Yellow Delicious. We have Cortland's, McIntosh, and of course Honey Crisp. And something else we've started in the last couple of years, sweet potatoes out of the South. Nice big sweet potatoes. They're fresh, 2 for $1.50.
Where can I find you?
Right, we are south of Plain City off of Route 42 on Converse Huff Road.
Tired of doing the same thing every weekend? Try something new. Check out the event calendar at OutandAboutColumbus.com for the latest events and information. Columbus is a culturally diverse city, and we had the opportunity to meet with Kelly Lombardo from Italia and Ohio to talk about the importance of Italian heritage here in Columbus and the importance of working together as a community through their programs.
I think we were formed because there was a need in Columbus. It's not like Cleveland where they have Little Italy and there's a central location for language learning and cultural learning. When I got back from Mississippi, where I used to teach at the university level, there were a lot of groups asking me to teach language classes, and it got to be kind of overwhelming, frankly, because there were so many of them. So I got organized with my partner, Sergio Simon, and we really just found a business plan and found a lot of people who wanted to host our classes, and it grew from there. We try to offer everything that you would need when you were trying to learn about the language or the culture, authentic Italian language and culture. So we have language classes, we have language practice, we have our Parliamo opportunities, which is where we go out and about in town and practice speaking together. We try to go and have a soft lecture series once in a while, which is a really fun opportunity to listen in both Italian or English about culturally relevant things. We also have a lot of opportunities to learn about culture and not just language. So for instance, this winter we'll be having our Carnevale party, which will be a really fun opportunity to learn about Mardi Gras Italian style. We like to meet in places that we find are culturally relevant or have something to offer us. So today we're here at Nicola, which is a good restaurant that has good authentic food, and every time we come here the owners come and speak to us in Italian, so they're good for us. Essentially, one of our goals is to be a central point for a lot of the resources that do exist here in Columbus. A lot of people come to me and say, I didn't know you had Italian classes here, or I didn't know that there were things to do that are culturally relevant. So there are a number of clubs and organizations that have a lot of fun activities that are culturally authentic, and also they do instruct language and have a lot of fun things to do. So we try to look at all of those activities on our website and make sure that we're present at all of those and sponsor them when we can. So you can go to our website and find out about all of them. And you can get more information about our group at our website, www.italiaandohio.com.
Stay up to date with all the latest news, events, and information from Out and About Columbus by liking us on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Out and About Columbus. Absolute Hearing Solutions should be your only stop if you are in need of hearing assistance. With a variety of products that can be tailored to each individual, Absolute Hearing Solutions can help you enjoy the little things again. Greg Van Horsen told me about how tinnitus can affect your hearing every day.
Tinnitus. We've heard of this. This is basically what kind of condition exists with that?
Well, several things. Well, first of all, even tinnitus is called tinnitus or tinnitus. Both are actually correct. It's ringing of the ears, making some static in people's ears. Sometimes it can go high and go low, but depending on the volume, it can really kind of drive people crazy.
Yeah. Is there any particular age group that you see this more out of than any other?
Typically, if someone could be born with it, but it's more or less as they get older, it can get stronger, or if they're around lots of noise, a firecracker in the ear, all of a sudden you have ringing in the ears for your life. But a lot of times it's just hereditary, and it can get stronger and stronger. Food allergies can even cause it. There's a bunch of different things that actually cause it, but as you get older, probably 30 plus, unless you had something instant, a gun going off in your ear next to it, can cause that quite often.
Yeah, no. How does that affect your everyday hearing then when you have that ringing?
Well, it can cause a lot of different issues, mainly background noise, because you're hearing the ringing, and it's causing irritation, and it's causing your brain to kind of cycle back and forth and cause a lot of confusion where people are trying to talk to you. I can't hear you unless it's completely quiet, or even unless you're laying in bed and it's completely quiet. Now you can't sleep at night because the ringing is too loud.
Yeah. Well, I guess you have some solutions for this, right?
Well, a lot of times hearing aids do actually help mask that. A lot of times, about 50% of times, it makes it actually decrease. Now there's actually products out there that actually are designed specifically just for tinnitus, for actually helping with the patient with hearing aids. So we've actually had people come in with no hearing loss, and we put these on, and the ringing actually goes right away.
If you've missed any of today's show, you can watch it online anytime. OutandAboutColumbus.com.